Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Miners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner goes down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's right on target. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. The Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? And then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And the ball's on the ground. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success. but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Miners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Miners have taken it inside the 20. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Pulled and fired complete. At midfield, he's got room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On the option. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got fourth down.
The Miners will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
And the missed connection on third down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. on the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The run to the right. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they run the option, and that had no chance. And the QB, you could tell something was a little bit messed up, and he starts to run. It goes nowhere. Defense swarms him. That is the play that we don't want to run again.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Feeling some heat. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On 3rd down, going up top. Snags it over the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
And the Miners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Rivera. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Need. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He looks that one in nicely. Still on his feet at the 45. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Aggies!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Need. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception in the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen, something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
Fires left. Complete downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Miners will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. And the returner will be knocked down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
It's a fumble on the play. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Charlotte ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous unis. This team is buttoned up. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Pulls it, fired complete. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
On second down, looking again to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Adkins. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
They go to the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things, Mike. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after making the catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The Miners decide to punt it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. From the gun on third down. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. They're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They'll go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third down, he drops to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
New Mexico State now working from the red zone.
42, Spider.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to West Virginia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And now, going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of running room. The 30. He's at the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Ready to try the point after. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because
he lost one down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Miners! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Ready, break.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Looking for space to the left. Got it in the middle, it's Hicks. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a short run there, and that'll end it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, right? Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the New Mexico Lobos return team didn't help matters out much with that one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Lobos are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a fourth down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
Finds his man and they convert. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Aggies are rolling down the field.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, New Mexico State! And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Oh, picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall that just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Lobos headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, He'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he's got a lot of confidence.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his big tight end. Knocked off his feet. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you've got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Running back searching for a hole. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Running it to the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
They'll run for it on third and short. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down